Feel the peace as tonight's story wraps you in calm and comfort. The Laughter Blossoms of Wisteria and Gazania. This story is about a girl named Wisteria and a toad named Gazania, who bring joy and laughter to their village through their friendship and shared stories. Once upon a time, in a quaint little village surrounded by vibrant meadows and whispering woods, lived a young girl named Wisteria. Wisteria had hair as soft as silk and eyes that sparkled like morning dew. She adored the village, with its charming cottages and winding paths, but most of all, she loved spending time by the crystal pond, where the water shimmered under the sunlight, like 1,000 diamonds. In the depths of the crystal pond lived a cheerful toad named Gazania. Gazania was no ordinary toad. He had a knack for making everyone around him laugh. With his 40 skin tinted in shades of emerald and gold, Gazania was a sight to behold. His eyes twinkled with mischief, and he always had a story or a joke to share. One warm spring day, Wisteria decided to visit the crystal pond. She brought with her a basket filled with sweet honey, wild berries, and her favorite book of fairy tales. As she settled by the pond, she began to read aloud, her melodious voice blending with the gentle rustle of leaves and the distant chirping of birds. Gazania, intrigued by the sound, leapt out of the water and sat by her side. "Fellow Wisteria friends," he croaked. "What delightful tales are you sharing today, Wisteria?" We smiled warmly at Gazania. "Oh, Gazania, we're soon reading about enchanted gardens and talking animals. Would you like to listen?" Gazania nodded enthusiastically and listened intently as Wisteria read, his laughter bubbling forth at the humorous parts. As the sun began to set, painting the sky in hues of pink and orange, Wisteria paused and turned to Gazania. "Gazania, do you know any stories?" she asked. Gazania's eyes sparkled even brighter. "Oh, I know plenty," replied. "But my favorite ones are the tales of laughter, terror, and the blow." And so, Gazania began to recount his favorite tales, stories filled with hilarious mishaps and heartwarming adventures. Wisteria laughed until tears streamed down her cheeks, her worries melting away with each chuckle. Days turned into weeks, and Wisteria and Gazania's friendship blossomed like the flowers of the meadow. They spent countless hours by the crystal pond, sharing stories and laughter. Wisteria even began to share Gazania's tales with the villagers, spreading joy and laughter throughout the village. One day, Wisteria noticed that a new flower had bloomed by the pond. It was a beautiful blend of purple and gold, much like her own hair and Gazania's skin. She named it the Laughter Blossom. Whenever the villagers passed by the pond and saw the Laughter Blossom, they couldn't help but smile, reminded of the joy Wisteria and Gazania brought to their lives. Seasons changed and years went by. The bond between Wisteria and Gazania only grew stronger. They continued to share laughter and stories, their friendship a testament to the magic of joy and the power of a good laugh. And so, in that quaint little village, surrounded by meadows and woods, the laughter of Wisteria and Gazania continued to bloom, brightening the lives of everyone around them. Now, let's move gently into the next journey. Silver Bell and Enchanting Tansy, a tale of tranquility. This story is about a girl named Silver Bell and a troll named Tansy, who together protect the tranquility of their beloved forest. In a quaint village nestled between rolling hills and emerald forests, there lived a young girl named Silver Bell. With her hair as radiant as moonlight and a heart as pure as spring water, Silver Bell spent her days exploring the natural beauty surrounding her home. One golden afternoon, while wandering through a secluded grove, she stumbled stumbled upon an ancient oak tree. Intrigued by its moss-covered roots and the soothing rustle of its leaves, she decided to rest beneath its sprawling branches. As Silverbell closed her eyes, letting the soft whisper of the wind lull her, she suddenly heard a gentle, almost musical voice. "Hello there, little one," the voice said kindly. Silverbell opened her eyes and found herself staring into the warm, kind eyes of a troll. Unlike the fearsome creatures of folklore, this troll had a gentle air. His skin was the fur of the forest canopy, his hair a tangle of vines, and he wore a garland of wildflowers. "My name is Tansy," he introduced himself, bowing courteously. Silverbell felt no fear, only a deep curiosity. "Ism Silverbell," she replied, offering a shy smile. They spent the rest of the afternoon talking, sharing stories of their homes and dreams. When Silverbell learned that Tansy was a guardian of the forest, ensuring that it remained a place of peace and harmony. As days turned into weeks, Silverbell and Tansy became inseparable friends. Silverbell would visit him almost every day, bringing freshly baked bread and jam, while Tansy taught her the secrets of the forest, the language of the birds, the whispers of the trees, and the songs of the brook. Their friendship was a testament to the beauty of embracing the unfamiliar. One evening, as the sun set in a blaze of orange and pink, Silverbell found Tansy sitting by the brook, a troubled look on his face. "What's wrong, Tansy?" she asked, sitting beside him. She sighed deeply. "There is a disturbance in the forest, Silverbell. The balance is tipping. Perhaps something is causing the animals to flee and the plants to wither." Silverbell could see the concern in his eyes and knew she had to help. Together, they ventured deeper into the forest than ever before. They discovered a clearing where the vibrant life of the forest seemed to end abruptly. In the center stood a tall man cloaked in shadows, holding a staff that pulsed with a dark energy. "Hello, Comer," Silverbell demanded bravely. The man smirked. "I am Nightshade, and I command this forest now." Tansy stepped forward, his usual kindness replaced with resolve. "We will not let you harm this place," he declared. Silverbell and Tansy stood together, channeling the serene energy of the forest. Closed their eyes, focusing on the tranquility and harmony that the forest embodied. Gradually, the dark energy of Nightshade's staff began to wane, overcome by the pure, soothing essence of nature. Defeated, Nightshade fled, leaving the forest to reclaim its peace. As the first stars appeared in the night sky, Silverbell and Tansy embraced, knowing that their friendship and the tranquility of the forest had triumphed. They returned to the ancient oak tree, where their friendship began, and Silverbell whispered, "Thank you, Tansy." He smiled warmly and replied, "Thank you, Silverbell. Together, we will always protect this serenity." And so, under the canopy of stars and the gentle rustle of leaves, they sat in silence, basking in the tranquil night, their hearts filled with peace. Our next tale waits to bring you calm. Rose and the Joyful Sprite, William. This story is about a girl named Rose who finds an everlasting friendship with the joyful sprite named William, transforming her lonely days into magical adventures. Once upon a time, in a charming village nestled between rolling hills and fragrant meadows, there lived a kind-hearted girl named Rose. Rose had eyes the color of summer skies and hair like spun gold. Her laughter was a melody that brought joy to everyone who heard it. Despite the wonder of her surroundings, Rose often felt lonely. She had a heart brimming with kindness, but there were few people to share her dreams and stories with. One warm summer evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon and painted the sky with hues of pink and gold, Rose decided to wander into the meadow. The soft breeze carried the scent of blooming flowers, and the fireflies began their twilight dance. As she walked deeper into the meadow, an unusual glimmer caught her eye. There, perched atop a towering sunflower, was a tiny sprite with wings that shimmered like 1,000 rainbows. He had a mischievous grin and eyes that sparkled with the light of 1,000 stars. "Hello there," the sprite chirped, his voice as light as the flutter of butterfly wings. "My name is William. What's yours?" Rose blinked in surprise, and then smiled warmly at the sprite. "Oh, my name is Rose," she replied. "What brings you here, William?" "I am a joyful sprite," William declared, puffing out his tiny chest. "I bring happiness and laughter wherever I go. And I sensed that you needed a friend." Rosie's heart swelled with warmth at William's words. "I do need a friend," she admitted. "Would you like to explore the meadow with me?" With a twinkle in his eye, William fluttered off the sunflower and landed gently on Rosie's shoulder. Together, they set off to explore the vibrant meadow. They chased fireflies, wove crowns from daisy chains, and splashed through sparkling brooks. Everywhere they went, William's laughter echoed like a light breeze, mixing with Rosie's joyful giggles. As the stars began to sprinkle the night sky, Rose felt a sense of contentment she had never known before. The meadow, once a place of solitude, had transformed into a magical land of adventure and friendship. "Thank you, William," Rose said softly as they lay on the soft grass, gazing up at the twinkling constellations. "For what?" William asked. "For being my friend," Rose replied. "For showing me the magic in the world." William's tiny face beamed with joy. "The magic was always there, Rose. You just needed someone to show you where to look." And so, with Rosie's heart no longer weighed down by loneliness, she and William continued to explore new adventures together. The joyful sprite's mischievous grin and boundless energy brought endless joy into Rosie's life, turning every ordinary day into an extraordinary adventure. They remained inseparable, their bond unbreakable, and their spirits forever soaring like the flight of a sprite atop a summer breeze. And whenever Rose felt a hint of loneliness creeping in, William was always there to remind her of the magic that existed in her heart and in the world around them. Now, we continue with another gentle story. Nymphaea and the Patience of Hannah. This story is about the young girl Nymphaea and her sprite friend, Anna, learning the beauty and strength found in patience. Once upon a time, in a serene village, surrounded by lush meadows and crystal-clear streams, there was a young girl named Nymphaea. Her name meant water lily, a fitting title for someone who spent her days by the pond, watching delicate flowers bloom and sway with the gentle breeze. The village knew her for her patience and gentleness, traits that reflected her namesake. One warm afternoon, while Nymphaea was fetching her favorite lily by the water, she heard a soft chime. She turned her head, intrigued, and saw a tiny sprite, no bigger than her hand. The creature had iridescent wings that sparkled like dewdrops in the morning sun. "Hello there, I'm Hannah," the sprite introduced herself, pushing carefully on a lily pad. Nymphaea smiled. "I'm Nymphaea. It's lovely to meet you, Hannah." From that day on, the two became inseparable. Hannah, which meant flower, was aptly named. She had the uncanny ability to help all plants and flowers thrive, and her favorite pastime was giggling as she sprinkled magic dust that nudged flowers into bloom. However, Hannah had one tiny flaw: she lacked patience. She would become frustrated if a flower didn't bloom instantly or if the wind decided to play hide and seek. One day, Nymphaea invited Hannah to join her for a day of gardening. They planted seeds of various flowers, from sunflowers to daisies. Hannah's eyes lit up with excitement, and she used her magic to speed up the growth of the plants. Within moments, their garden was a riot of colors and scents. Hannah was ecstatic, but Nymphia noticed something. The plants, though vibrant, seemed weak and fragile. She looked at Hannah and said gently, "Sometimes the most beautiful things take time to grow. Hannah, patience is as important as magic." Hannah fluttered her wings and pouted. "But waiting is so hard," Nymphia nodded, understanding the challenge of patience, especially for someone as energetic as Hannah. She decided to teach Hannah in a way only nature could. They found an untouched corner of the meadow and planted a single seed together. "This time, let's wait," Nymphia said. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months. Hannah visited the seed daily, her excitement evident. It wasn't easy for her, but she held back her magic, remembering Nymphia's words. Slowly, a sprout emerged, tiny and green. Monarch's eyes widened in surprise and joy as the plant began to grow. Seasons changed, and the little sprout turned into a magnificent sunflower. Its petals were golden, and it stood tall and proud, far more robust than the magically hastened flowers. "I did it!" Hannah exclaimed, her wings a blurred excitement. "We did it!" Nymphia corrected with a warm smile. Hannah learned that day that patience bore its own kind of magic, a magic that created beauty and strength. The lesson of patience became her new strength, and with Nymphia by her side, she spread the message throughout the village. Nymphia and Hannah continued their adventures, each growing in wisdom and patient understanding. They knew that sometimes the best things in life are worth the wait. Thank you for listening. Rest peacefully.